Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And today, as promised, I will be reviewing ice creams from Norway. I have made it to Norway and I'm in Oslo, and I cannot wait to dive in and let you know what I think about the Norwegian ice cream. I went to the store called Kiwi's, which I feel like it's a mini grocery store, and it's not as big as the other grocery store, but with the time I have in Oslo, time is gold and I do not have a lot of time, so let's dive right into it. These are the goods I picked up. I cannot wait to show you all the goodies. So I have this many ice creams to review. Norwegian ice cream edition. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna pick up is this one. It's called Creme. I have a lot of ice creams from this brand because I didn't go to a big grocery store, so my choices were limited. Chocolate, which I'm guessing is chocolate. Caramel, Joko Spin, that is it. Let's dive in. I'm curious as to what this one would look and taste like. It looks very interesting. That's what it looks like. Obviously I had to transport this to my hotel, so now it's starting to melt a little bit, so forgive me. That just tastes really good. I was looking for the caramel, but I can't quite find it, but I kind of taste it, so I guess that's good. I do like the flavor of the ice cream. I think it's really good. I like the coating. It's really smooth. I do get the caramel. I get the chocolate. I'm not exactly sure what else is in there. I think I get a little bit of vanilla in there, which is nice. But the flavor, the coating, by execution, I can't see the caramel, even though the picture shows that I'm supposed to have caramel right there. I can't find it, as you can see. So I would give it an 8 out of 10 because I just can't see the caramel that they have, and because it's cold, it's not as rich and indulgent. And if I'm having ice cream, load it up. I need to see it. I need to know what I'm tasting. So 8 out of 10 for that one. Not a bad bar, pretty good. So we're off to a good start. This sandwich, I feel like it's gonna start melting soon, so we're just gonna dive right into it. This one is Penny Olsen. Is it just one ice cream company that is producing ice cream here? This is ridiculous. So this is the one I'm tasting next. It's a sandwich. I'm guessing it's a chocolate sandwich ice cream. I think it's got toffee in there. So that's what it looks like. It's a sandwich. That's actually good. I could actually eat that. Oh my goodness, that is so good. I give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 because the biscuit was soft. The ice cream was nice and creamy and smooth. I couldn't get the toffee because if it's saying toffee smack, I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it has toffee in there. I couldn't taste it. I couldn't taste it. I couldn't taste the flavor of the ice cream itself. I couldn't tell you what it was. I couldn't tell you if it was chocolate, if it was vanilla, if it was toffee, if it was caramel. Couldn't tell you. I give it an 8 out of 10. Flavor can be better, but execution, not bad. 8 out of 10. Okay, let's fly through this. Let me try an ice cream cone. So we're gonna try this one. I'm guessing it has something to do with strawberry ice cream cone. So we just dive right in. Look at that beauty. Oh my gosh. This is called a variegate. So this red stuff you see, it's got a red variegate. So that's a strawberry variegate that is in there. Obviously some of the coating that has been sprayed into the ice cream cone so that it doesn't start getting soggy. Probably a little bit spilled out. Not sure what that's about, but yes, absolutely yes. I'm supposed to be at an opera right now, at the opera house, at the Oslo Opera House, and I am missing it. But I will be racing there in a little bit because I leave tomorrow 6 a.m. sharp. But I gotta do this video, so here we are. This is so good. You taste the strawberry. I'm guessing the ice cream itself maybe it doesn't have a flavor, or maybe it's plain ice cream mix, or maybe it's got a little bit of vanilla. I'm not sure, but the strawberry is on point. I can taste the flavor. If you blindfolded me, I could tell you that was strawberry because it's so good. It's so in your face, you can tell, and it's not overly done, which I like. Very, very impressive, and the color is amazing, brilliant. There is no way that's natural color, but that's just me because natural colors have no chance in this game. This is by a brand called Freya. This is like a big chocolate company out here. I think it's like the Norwegian chocolate brand, and they are in the ice cream business too, it seems. So let's see. Oh my gosh, see, that's how you know you've screwed up. Okay, that is very rich. It's very nice. Wow, I'm not so impressed with the chocolate and the ice cream. Oh shoot, did I give the ice I didn't give this one a rating. This one is actually a 9 out of 10. Going back to the bar for this chocolate company. It is actually really good. I like the chocolate on the coating. The chocolate in the bar is not as pronounced, which is good because the chocolate and the coating takes over and it's so beautifully done. You can tell that that chocolate and the coating is premium. It's so good. It's so tasty. The chocolate is so rich. It's so creamy. It's smooth. And for that, I would give it, I wish the ice cream itself had a little bit more chocolate, just a little bit. So for that, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. But for being a chocolate company and going into the ice cream business, not bad. Another one, smell. I think it's another toffee one. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's gonna break and fall apart in my hands, so I'm gonna have to be careful. The toffee is MIA. It's missing in action. The coating is still good, but the coating in this one, do I think it's the same as the other one? It's a good bar, but the toffee is weak. And if there is vanilla in there, I can't really taste it, but the coating is perfect. Toffee nowhere to be found. It's in there, I get a little bit of it, but it's not enough to enjoy it. You know, it's like, you know, it's there, but you can't really taste it, but then you're like looking for it and you just struggle to find it. That's the issue I have with that. If there's vanilla in there, I can't taste that either, but the coating seems to be the star, which makes sense because this is a chocolate company, I'm guessing, that is in the ice cream business. But compared to the chocolate bar, I prefer the chocolate bar better than this one. So for that, just because like there are elements of this bar that needs to be more pronounced, that missing in action, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. It could be better. Beautiful bar. The bar looks beautiful. The flavors are just lacking. The coating seems to be the star, but I feel like if you're in the ice cream business, the flavors for the bars, like the variegates, the flavor base, everything needs to come to the surface. You know, it has to really like show itself, and that's just where I stand. So 7 out of 10 for that. No hard feelings, that's just how I feel. Let's try something different. I don't know what this is, but I think this one is with the football team. I'm not exactly sure. I'm guessing this is a chocolate bar with some sort of caramel, and there's some like some pieces in the coating, so it's not as smooth as the other ones I've tasted. So let's see. Oh, it's so cute. It's very petite. I love it. I love it. It's so tiny. I'm into this size. Wow, it's like they're like, think rice puffs or like cocoa puff pieces. Very small, just like in the coating. It's so good. Like flavor balance is just, I get it. It's there. I would not change anything about that bar. It's so good. It delivered on everything, on flavor. I love how tiny it is. I feel like I wouldn't feel guilty eating that bar or whatever they're calling it, the snack size round bar. It's so beautifully done. It's so cute. Flavor is there. You get the flavor of the ice cream, I feel. You get the coating on the outside. I feel like it's really strong and it takes over everything, but I feel like it's also beautifully done in a way. You kind of get the flavor of the ice creams as well, and I feel like everything kind of complements each other, and for that I would give the bar, I know I said 10 out of 10, but maybe 9 out of 10. Let me try it again. 9 out of 10 because I think there's supposed to be caramel in there, and I'm struggling to get the caramel come through, and that's the only thing I'm taking points off for this bar. It's a beautiful bar, well executed, beautifully done. The caramel is missing, could be better, but I think overall it's an amazing bar, and for that reason I give it a 9 out of 10, and that's my highest bar so far. But we still got a little bit to go still from that same company called Creme. This is a caramel, very beautiful as you can see. Yes, when I said caramel, they said don't worry, we're on it, and they were 100% on it. I can taste it. I don't know why these guys are struggling to have the caramel come through. It's a good bar. I can really taste that caramel and that coating. The flavors marry each other. That might be my number one. I'm sorry, that might be my number one bar because that bar was, oh my gosh, it's so good. 10 out of 10. Caramel chocolate, you can taste them both. A very smooth coating, indulgent creamy ice cream. It's not cold, very tasty. I love it. Let me try to break my caramel streak. Cappuccino from the same brand, Creme. This is what it's supposed to look like by the same company. Okay, this one is falling apart right before my eyes right now, so I'm going to bring the plate closer. It's not going to look pretty, but here we go. As you can see, I got the coffee bits in them. Just putting out the flavors. They know how to execute and they know how to deliver, and for that I applaud them. Honestly, that's amazing. That is very well done. I am not a coffee person, but if that's supposed to be a cappuccino, what's missing? Nothing. Another like 10 out of 10 bar. Wow. Who am I? What's going on? I don't give this kind of good ratings. What's happening? Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10. You get the coffee. It's not as dark as the picture shows, because the picture shows that the bar is going to be a little bit dark, like more on that like dark chocolatey side, but it's a little bit more creamish brown, which that's kind of like what most coffee ice cream tend to look like, but a little bit of Photoshop there, but one dark point. This one is I'm getting hazelnut. I'm guessing hazelnut bar, cone. So this is what that one looks like. It's from that other cone company. So this one is chocolate. So I'm guessing hazelnut and chocolate. Maybe not. Okay, let us dive in. It reminds me of the Haagen-Dazs butter cookie, with this like, there's a name for this top. I can't remember what it's called, but that's what it looks like. There's a little bit of like stuff on it too as well. So I'm guessing it's those hazelnut crunch pieces. I might be wrong, but that's my guess. I'm not sure. Those are very subtle. They're not as strong. They're kind of like very much on the weak side, but it's a very delicious bar. You can eat it without thinking too much about it, but if you were asked to pick the flavor out, I don't think you could tell. And I thought it was gonna have some chocolate in there, some hazelnut. You kind of get a little bit of the nutty taste profile in there, but it's on the extremely low side. So for that, I feel like just because of the flavor is missing a little bit, for me at least, I would give it a 7, because when you created an ice cream bar and you say it's supposed to taste like this, the customer is eating with their eyes, because now you saw the vision and now you need to execute the vision. And if the vision is not fully executed, we're docking points. It's just what it comes down to. Sorry, it's just how it is. I'm harsh, but someone's got to do it, This one is Hazut Chocolate. So I'm guessing this is a cookies and cream bar. From the picture, we're just gonna cheat with graphics. Oh, look at that. Okay, this one hasn't really melted yet, but I feel like it's about to unravel. And once I start tasting it, it's the bar for visuals. Oh, I wish America would do more coatings like this. Just scared. They won't do fun stuff like this. I get upset. Okay. That looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love the creamy coating. Oh, white chocolate coating, my favorite. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know what it's supposed to have. I think it's supposed to be chocolate with cookies and the coating. I don't really taste the cookies in the coating, though they're there for visuals, but I do taste the white chocolate coating very strong. I get a little bit of that chocolate. It's a little bit of that kind of like cheap chocolate, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It's not as rich, indulgent like Dutch-like. It's very subtle. It's not strong, it's not as intense, which it doesn't have to be, because I feel like the white chocolate is the star of this bar, which is not bad, but the flavors could be better. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I love how beautiful it looks. The bar looks stunning out of the pack. It looks beautiful. I'm glad it didn't melt before I was able to devour it. But 9 out of 10. Chocolate flavor could be better. I think that's the only thing I'm docking points for. And then the cookies, I wish I could taste it, but for some reason just the white chocolate just takes over the whole thing. But it's such a beautiful bar, and I feel like it's one that if someone was eating it, they would enjoy it, because they can taste the white chocolate, you can taste a little bit of the chocolate in the cocoa chocolate in the bar, and they can, I don't know if there's any flavor to the ice cream itself apart from the chocolate swirl in there. Very good, but it's a beautiful bar. 9 out of 10, not bad. And we have one last one to go. My goodness, this one is called Big Deal Caramel. It's a really big ice cream cone. This is what it looks like. It's the size of my head almost. This is what it looks like. I love how it looks like it came out. It's so cold. The cone is starting to get very soggy. I don't know if they sprayed the cone, and this is why a lot of ice cream companies tend to spray the cone. Like, look at this one. I haven't eaten this one in a while, right? Can you see? I can do this. I can tap it, and you can hear the noise, and you can see that like it's still very dry. This one is starting to bend on me. Like, look, if I press this, you see how it goes in? Like, you see that? It's bending on me. This one is like no chance, because they sprayed the inside with chocolate to prevent it. And I don't know what the water content of this cone is, but you can see this one wasn't even sprayed at all. I don't think it was sprayed. Okay, they did spray it a little bit with chocolate, but you can see that, like, I don't know. I feel like the cone itself needs to be at a particular water content level, and I feel like it wasn't. The flavor is not bad, but it tastes kind of like starchy to me. I don't know. I get a little bit of caramel, but it could be better. I feel like it's not as great as it could be. That's just me. That might have to be my least favorite bar, and for that reason I'm gonna give it, I want to say a 5 out of 10, but I think that's harsh. I would give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 because if you're making an ice cream cone, the cone needs to be very dry. It can't be bending and twisting and doing acrobatics on you, and it just can't be doing that. It needs to stay as a cone. It needs to maintain its shape. The flavor, I think I kind of taste the caramel, but I think it's not as clean tasting as the other caramel I tasted in this, which bar was it? I think it was this one. In this bar, this one had the best caramel profile, and I think this bar could use a lot of work in the flavor department as well as the cone department. It's a beautiful looking cone. It just wasn't beautifully executed. I do like the way the top looks. Like, it looks like you went to an ice cream shop and they took it out of the machine and dipped it in the cone and then gave it to you. I like the visual of what they're trying to do with like making it look very in real time cone, but the flavors could use a lot of work. Flavor could use work, the cone could use work. I just feel like there is room for improvement with this cone, and for that reason I give it a 6 out of 10. I don't want to give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. My favorite bar would be, in terms of flavor, my number one is this brand called Creme. They do flavor extremely well, and for that I'm gonna go with this particular one as my number one. My number two would have to be this one. From the shape to the flavor, everything, I love it. And then my last one, I have to dig it out of this mess. This is my number three. It's this one. It's the strawberry one. I thought it was so beautifully done. It was creamy, it was tasty, it was rich, indulgent. It was everything I wanted and more, and I loved every single minute of it. I enjoyed it, and I thought it was such a beautiful cone, and that's what a cone should look like. And I think all three that I chose as my top three, they had good flavor, they had good texture, they were creamy, they were tasty, they had flavor, the coatings were beautifully done, and I do like that. Let me just have an honorable mention because that was a good one. This one, the chocolate one, I thought that one was really good. I like the flavor. It was a really good bar, and I love the coating. It was so indulgent. There was a level of decadence to it that I appreciated, and for that reason it's my honorable mention. I thought that was a very well done bar. Overall, what do I think about Norwegian ice cream? Not bad. I'm very impressed. I did not expect it to be this good. I wasn't thinking it was going to be bad, but I was not expecting it to be this good, because Norway is like a country you just hear about and you're like, oh, Norway, okay, fine, whatever. But the bars, the ice cream industry, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and I think they'll be in business for a long time. So that's my overall thoughts on Norwegian ice cream. Very well done, very tasty, different flavors, not bad. And the flavors, some could use more work than others, but overall, pretty decent job. So that's it for me in Norway. Heading back to the States in less than 24 hours. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Cross your fingers and pray for me that I will find it in me to be consistent. I have plans and visions. I just need to execute. I'm working on it. Till next time. Bye.